work with them.
Yeah, I'm going to speak to that. What's this? Maize? I mean,
It's beauty pineapple.
it's nice. Thank you.
You need to get those organizations. There's one I was working with. It's called Acted. Yeah, they usually, but for them, they deal with refugees mainly.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, welcome. If this is your first time, my name is Nyibol and this is Mental Health with Nyibol, a place where we talk about our mental health challenges, things like depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, psychology, and human behavior. And this year we are back bigger and better. Today on our show, we bring to you one lady. She is a model and she's very young. Meanwhile, she's a model, she's a business person, and as we speak, there is going to be food in the mix. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ador Prossy from Kudwal Restaurant. Hi Prossy.
Hello.
Thank you for coming to speak to us. So I'd like you to introduce yourself to our viewers, your name and what you do.
Okay, I'm called Prossy Ador. Yeah, South Sudanese. Currently, I'm a student.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm also the manager of Kudwal Restaurant. Yes.
The manager?
Yes.
Okay. And you model?
Yes, yeah, I was once a model.
Okay.
I did fashion modeling, but it's been a while now. I started, I think, around 2016. Yeah, by the time I stopped was the first lockdown, 2020. That's when I got out of the modeling industry.
So you haven't gone back into the modeling industry?
Yeah, not really. I haven't gone back. Yeah.
Do you intend to go back?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I don't intend to stop there.
How did you start modeling? How is modeling?
Okay, I remember it was just a dream, or I don't know. I was in high school by then, senior 4.
Okay.
So yeah, I could see, I would watch this opera, then Victoria's Secret models, things like that. Yeah? So that's why I got the interest. I was like, I wish I could be one.
Okay.
So I could go on the internet maybe and search for models. I would watch some videos, things like that. And that's why I got interest. Yeah. So when I saw like work, I was like, oh, even South Sudanese are there.
I know.
So I want to be there.
Okay.
So I started looking for agencies within Uganda. So I set them up, and that's how I ended up with Crystal Models. Crystal Models Africa.
You started to look for them yourself?
Yes, like online. I searched for the agencies that are within Uganda. So I started screening them because you know there's so many.
Okay.
Then you'll be like, okay, where do I start? So I saw Joram and then Crystals. I was like, oh, okay, maybe let me go to Crystals. So that's when I contacted the manager of Crystals, and then they called me up for interview. That's how I went, and then I took some portfolios and things like that. So that's where I started from.
Oh, it's not easy. You just look for them, go out, interviews, and
it's not that easy. Yeah, of course you have to go for the interview, but you know there's certain requirements that are needed. Yeah, like your skin color, you have to be natural. Then there are things to also do with height.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your height?
I'm 5'7".
Oh, okay. So maybe some of us can still try.
Yeah, 5'7". That's what do I say? They usually take people that are 5'8". But if they see something unique about you, maybe
when you're 5'7".
Yes, like you can go into it. So actually, when I started, it wasn't that easy for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't that easy. Being 5'7", and then you see the South Sudanese are all tall.
People
are like 5'11", things like that. Yeah, so really it was hard for me.
But you made it in the end.
Yeah, I did. I did.
So how has your journey been as a model, as a student, and is there anything else you do besides modeling and as a student? You said you work for Kudwal?
Yeah, I'm a manager of Kudwal, and I'm also a makeup artist.
Oh, do you make money from makeup?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Tell us about that journey. How did you get into the makeup? Was it also an inspiration?
Yeah, it was. Because I remember before I joined modeling, I was sort of a tomboy, things like that. So things to do with makeup, I wasn't so much into it. But when I joined modeling, of course, you have to be presentable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the manager of Crystals would tell us, you know, come looking like a girl, you know, show up and let your face speak. So that's where I started from. I didn't know makeup, but I would do my face, things like that. So that's how I learned how to do makeup, and I would watch tutorials. So with time, yes, I picked interest in it. I was like, yeah, I can actually be a makeup artist. I actually have a page. It's called Ador.
Ador?
Yeah.
On what?
It's on Instagram.
Okay. It's like a makeup page?
It's a makeup page for myself.
Do you remember your first client in this?
Yes, I do.
Tell us.
I remember I was in senior 6, at school.
Okay.
So there was a prom. Yeah.
Senior 6, which school?
Green Hill. That's where I started Green Hill Academy. So that's where, so students were having sort of I don't know, it's coffee ract, it's called coffee ract. It's like interact. Yes, it's a party. So that time I wasn't attending, I didn't feel like it. So students would come up, they knew I know how to do makeup. So there, I think I had more than 20 students to work on.
Wow,
yes,
And they paid?
Yeah, they paid.
Oh my God.
They did.
20 people, your first try?
There were more than that. So I would do hair and makeup. I know how to play it, and then the makeup thing. So I don't intend to stop there. I know I'm going to have a makeup studio within the end of this year.
Oh, okay.
It's just that I'm not settled because of school, but I still do makeup actually, even till now. I think I'm supposed to have clients like today.
Okay.
Yeah, they are going for a shoot. They're about 4. So probably if they show up later, then it's today. But yes, they booked me for a makeup session.
You are so many things. Yeah. Makeup artist, model, manager. What are you not? Wow.
I just do what I can.
So Prossy, our next question is, what are the major challenges you face as an individual in this journey, for example, as a makeup artist or as a model? What is that big challenge you have faced, and what helped you through that challenge?
Okay, to start with modeling, when I joined, things seemed easy. I would feel like, okay, I'm making it, things like that. But you know, where I wanted to be was fashion modeling. Mainly, that's where I wanted to base. So fashion modeling, I would do runways, then the commercials. Yeah, but mainly what my interest was runway. So you know there's some castings you go to, and then they tell you the cutoff height is 5'9", things like that, or they tell you 5'8", and you know you're 5'7". Yeah, so the manager will be like, no, you go. There are people actually below that height, like you could find someone that is 5'5", but what you need is how are you presenting yourself? What is that unique thing about you that is going to make you stand out? Okay. But of course, some shows don't accept that. There's nothing like what's unique about you, things like that. So you could go for casting, and at the end of the day, you don't make it. Yeah,
because you didn't meet
the height, so they cut you off. And another thing is I'm sort of curvy, so that was my biggest challenge. You know, you'd go to castings and they tell you, you're so curvy, lose weight, you need to cut this and stuff. So I really used to starve myself so much. I even developed ulcers because of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was really hard. You know, you go for castings and then you come back feeling so down, you're like, I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not worth it, things like that. There's a way it brings down your esteem. Because you know, this is what you want, but you're not going to get it. Yeah, but then the castings I would go for, of course, they see you're dark skinned and things like that, and the height, 5'7", yeah, I would make it to some castings. So I've done some shows. I was in Kampala Fashion Week. Okay. Yeah, I did one. I've done the Smurfer show. There was also Steve's K. Yeah, Steve's K.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, there was this show. So I've been to some runways, so I did that.
So especially in the times when you feel like you're not good enough, in the times when you feel like maybe I'm like the point you say, the things you want, but then you see yourself, you're not. It's not easy to reach. How do you often go through those days when you don't feel good enough? Is there anything you used to talk to yourself? Is there anything you tell yourself?
Yeah, of course, at the end of the day, I would come back maybe and sleep it off. Because at that moment, you feel like there's nothing you can do, sleep it off. And then when you wake up, you'll be like, this is what I want. So what is going to stop me from doing it? If I can, if I'm seeing the opportunities for me somewhere, I'm going to go for them. Yeah. So at the end of the day, let go of what you didn't manage to get through and go with what you can. Just like I told you, there's some shows I would actually go for and I would be on the runway for them, and then there's some shows that would be like, no, this is the height we want. So I'd be like, okay, I could go for what I can manage and where I can specialize in things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So sleep it off if you're stressed. For you, you're saying you sleep.
Yeah.
And
most times I sleep it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying?
I sleep it off.
Okay.
Yeah. Most times.
I feel like we all have different ways of going through this thing, and the people that sleeping works for, and there are those that it doesn't. And actually, the beauty of sleep, right? People ignore sleep. I know people that sleep for 4 hours, like a night, 4 hours a night.
You can't.
They wake up early, they go to bed late, and they're stressed. They don't know why they're stressed, but it's because of sleep.
Yeah.
And so when you say you sleep it off, I totally understand, because you're resting your body. Yeah, basically. I guess the other thing would like to ask you is, there's so many people out there's so many youth out there that are going through challenges, right? And maybe their challenges can be different, given we all don't go through the same things.
Yeah.
But if someone was listening to you right now and then they want to give up, have you ever felt suicidal before? Have you ever felt like, what is the reason? Why am I living?
Yeah.
If we have somebody at that point, how would you advise them?
Okay, what I can say is stress is not like a recurrent thing. This is something that you go through maybe in that period of time, and you have to know what is stressing you out. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Know what is stressing you.
You need to know what is stressing you. That is where you're going to start from.
Yeah.
Yes. So if it's something that you can actually manage as an individual, let me say, sometimes as me managing this place and school, because I'm still studying.
Oh yes.
It's a very hard thing, especially maybe during examinations. So you're going to get calls and be like, Prossy, this needs you here, this is happening like this. Maybe they want rain, they want this and this, things like that. So you feel like you can't focus. Yeah, that is so stressful. So what can you do at that moment? You have to choose what is your priority. So maybe if I'm going for an exam, I'm going to cut this off. I first do my exam. Then after that, immediately I come here. It's not that easy. Yeah, it's not. It's hard. Yes, it's not. But this is something that you put your heart into. So it's what you want to do, and you're going to do it. You know it's your responsibility, and that's where you stand. So let me say, if someone is stressed, let me say over a relationship. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If it's something like that is stressing you out, you need to know, why is it stressing you? Is it the person that you're with that you're not comfortable with, or the person is doing things that you feel that are hurting you? Yes. One thing I know with people, it's so hard to let go. Yeah. However much someone hurts you all the time, and that, I find it so hard to let go, but you have to put yourself first. That is one thing. Yeah. If you're going to go through depression, put yourself.
So you guys have heard the things Prossy has been sharing, the story she's been talking about. I wonder what your opinions are. If you have any comment you'd like to make, let us know in the comment section what you think about what she has said so far. If you've had a similar experience, what your experience was, what you did, and what you do whenever you're in such circumstances. Please let us know in the comment section, because your opinions matter to us. Algeria. It's for the 5th time in 42 years. And now this is South Sudanese. Whether this is nice. This is nice food. It's been ages since I've eaten Sudanese food. What types of food do you specialize in here?
Okay, mainly we do South Sudanese dishes. Yeah.
Okay.
So like one of them is a cook. We also do walwal, things like that.
Walwal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to share pictures with us for our YouTube of the different foods?
Yeah, can do that.
Okay.
So basically South Sudanese. But then we also do other things, pizza, chips, chicken, you know?
Oh, for the non-South Sudanese?
Yeah.
Okay.
The local foods.
And what is your price ranges and stuff like that if somebody is interested in coming to get the food?
Okay, most of the dishes, the South Sudanese dishes, mainly they're like 12,000. But our range is from 12 to 25. We don't go above that.
Wow, okay,
yeah.
That's really affordable.
Yeah.
Even for students.
Yeah, actually for students we give discounts.
Wow, okay.
So most times we give
Nice.
discounts for the students. Yeah.
You guys, you need to see when I'm testing. But I was testing and you did. Okay. It's very nice, you guys. Should come and test. You should come to Kudwal and have a taste of this South Sudanese food. You guys say it looks like rice. You want to come with your
South Sudanese rice.
Yeah, this Professor, are you not coming? Yes, come closer and see that it looks like rice. It looks like rice, but it's not rice. It's made of. Pross is going to tell us what it's made of.
Okay, it's usually cassava flour with maize.
Okay.
Yeah, it's maize and cassava flour.
So while you guys make posho with flour, we're also making rice. Things that look like rice. And it's really delicious, honestly speaking. You should, and this has beef, so if you're like a fan of beef or those things, you really enjoy this. You want to test things, like, are you not tired of posho? Come and test things that are made of the same thing but look different. Yeah.
It's a cup. You're going through this. Why is it me? Yeah. So when you start thinking of yourself, there's a way you always find a solution. Either let go. That is one of the ways you let go, or talk things out. But you need to love yourself. It's self-love that will get you through depression. That is one thing I know.
Which is very hard, given our society teaches us always think about the other person. What are you doing to the other person? There is never a time where society prepares us. How about me? What do I get from this situation? Because it looks like selfish. Yet it's very important to be selfish at some point, because if you want to give to other people, you cannot give what you don't have. You have to love yourself. So I like that part of love yourself, choose your mental health. That's really important.
Yeah, true.
I guess lastly, I don't know if Professor, how long? Okay, we have. So the other part of our discussion would be about. You told us you're manager of Kudwal and stuff like that. Would you want to talk more about this? Okay, maybe we're going to cut some parts off in case. So we would want to know the challenges you meet running Kudwal. You told us initially how sometimes you're doing school and then this and I go. But are there specific challenges you face with Kudwal that you find stressing to you? And how did you come up with this whole idea of this place?
Oh, actually, Kudwal, the idea came up in 2020. It wasn't actually Kudwal. It was supposed to be Match restaurant, like fire.
Okay.
So that is the idea we had in mind, Match.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is where we started from, Match. So we're like, okay, Match restaurant, where can we base it? And that was like during the first lockdown. We're like, where can we set up Match restaurant? So the first place that came to our heads was Ador Park. But you know, it has so many restaurants there.
Yeah, it
Yes, yeah. So that competition, and remember, you're an upcoming restaurant, it would be so hard. Yes. So we got an idea of March restaurant, and then we were like, okay, to come 2021, we're going to set it up, and that's where we're going to start from. So we had everything prepared. We knew the venue and everything, but then the last minute, we were told that we can't register much. That's because you know these things of branding and copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone had already registered much, like not a restaurant, but I think it's a forex bureau. Yes, the name. Yeah, the name has been bought much. I remember this is 1 week to opening a restaurant, and then we find out about it. Can't register, and everything has been on March. You've advertised March and what. So really, it was so stressful. We didn't know where to start, so we'll be like, okay, if not March, what else? There's nothing. Yeah. So for that one day, we thought about Kudwal actually in a day. So we just sat down and we were like, okay, you can write all the names of restaurants you can think of, something that will represent South Sudanese culture, because March and Iran, everybody knows about March.
Yes.
Either you're Nuer or you're Dinka or who, as long as you see March is fire.
Yes.
What comes to head is a restaurant. So like, what else can we think about? So we wrote, I think, about 20 names, yes, just writing. We were gambling actually. Then we thought of March. I mean Kudwal. That's
Kudwal,
yes, was one of them. So like, what about Kudwal? Like, oh, this Kudwal is like a greeting. It's something that is warm about South Sudan. It's like when you say Kudwal, it's like a greeting. Feels like home. This is South Sudan.
True.
Yeah. So even if anyone comes here and be like Kudwal, you just know. Actually, most of our clients come and greet you Kudwal.
And that's the name, ironically.
Yes, and that's how we came up with Kudwal. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's where we set up from. Football. Davis. When?
Okay. So that's an inspiring story, and I hope somebody watching, you guys watching, I hope you're picking lessons from all this stuff that Prossy is sharing with us. And I guess the other thing now I would want to ask is, now on your personal basis as Prossy, you say sleeping helps you. What are your hobbies? What other activities help you? For example, when apart from sleeping, what activities do you do, and how do they help you, so that if somebody else is watching and they would want to try out these things, what could you recommend?
Actually, it depends, because you know we have different talents and also your interests, your hobbies. So pick what you like doing. Like me, sometimes if I'm not sleeping off, I get a book and draw, because I'm good at drawing. I'm an artist.
Wow. Okay.
So maybe I can get a book and draw something. So it occupies my time. I could be drawing, things like that, or I get a novel, because I love reading.
Okay.
So I could get a novel and read through things like that, or listen to gospel music.
Okay.
Most times, I just put my phone there and listen to the gospel music. So there's a way it relieves you. You feel like, at the end of the day, let it go and let God. That's what I always tell myself. Let go and let God. That's how I always deal with my things. Let go, let God. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So when I tell myself that, like, at the end of the day, this is something I can overcome. If God is there for me, I will overcome it. Yeah. So maybe there are ways you can deal with depression. That some people are so open, like, to others. Me, I'm conserved. That's what I know. Like, I keep things to myself so much, and that's a bad habit. That's something I need to get rid of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because something could be hurting me, but I will never mention it. Maybe I don't tell people. I could be going through so much, but someone could just see maybe from my facial expression, and at the end of the day, ask Prossy, what's wrong? I'll be like, nothing.
So you bottle things up?
Yes. I bottle up so much. I bottle up. That's why
which is dangerous, because they can reach a point and you burst open. Because
it's true. It's true.
All right. Do you have a support group, like people you speak to, and like you said you don't speak to people, and I doubt you have a support group. Do you? Like, are there people you run to when things become really challenging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, sometimes, because you know when you bottle things up, you reach an extent where you be like, I can't take it anymore.
Okay.
So most times maybe you burst to cry, and then you want someone to listen to you. However much you don't want to speak up, there's that urge in you that there's someone needs to hear what I'm going through. So I actually have friends.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes we could sit and then talk. Even if I don't tell them directly, there's a way a conversation will always start, so that you keep, you just bring it in. Yeah, so I would speak to them, and then at the end of the day, I feel better because they will tell me, hey, why are you even stressed over this? This is what you should do. So they really advise me on some things, and it helps me. It helps me a lot.
Wow. Okay. So you're advising people to have a support group, people they can speak to.
Yes. Actually, you need friends. You need people whom you can be open to. Yeah. They don't have to be so many, even if it's one person or two, but someone that will, this person will listen to you. Yeah. So get friends.
What if you have trust issues? What do you do about trust? Because there are people that have things they're going through, and then they know they find it hard to trust people.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I think at that point you just need to go to a counselor, because that is someone that is not judgmental. I think when you go to a counselor, that's someone that will listen to you without judging you. If you have trust issues, yes, so see a counselor.
Yeah, and they don't even know you. They don't know your personal life. They don't
Exactly.
They don't want to start telling you, you're saying this about so and so, but they're a nice person. They listen to you.
Yeah, see a counselor.
Yeah, wow. Prossy, thank you so much for agreeing to speak to us. We feel blessed, and we hope the things you've shared with us are going to help other people that are listening, our listeners. We hope your story is going to inspire them. We hope your story is going to inspire models, managers, artists. What else do you do? Makeup artists.
Artist, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for speaking to us. We're really blessed.
Thank you too for being here.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Mental Health with Nyibol. We hope you learned a thing or two. We hope you picked a leaf from all that Prossy has shared with us. If you forgot to subscribe, please subscribe, like, and comment, and share this video widely. Do not forget this episode was also sponsored by Kudwal Restaurant, UK Mall in Kansanga. Have a lovely week. Goodbye.